Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever felt?
The Imperfect, Kristle, domestic violence, men, Imperfect.
Have you ever felt? Have you Have you
I was physically abused twice. I went from one man to the next. The first one was I married him, and I knew he started hitting me when we started dating. But then I ended up getting pregnant, so I didn't leave. And it would get so bad till his mom will call me and tell me that he's upset and he's going to come home and fight you. So one night he came home from leaving his mom's house, and I had took his keys. So soon as I opened the door for him, the first thing I saw was his hand. And he strangled me and threw me on the ground. Then he threw me down the stairs. And then I have two boys. I had two boys by him. There were 6. One was 6 and one was maybe a few months old. And the oldest one would always try to get in the middle. Leave my mommy alone, leave my mommy alone. And then he would throw him back. And then I got to the point where I used to tell my son, after their dad finished doing what he was doing, that, it's not going to happen again. I'm going to take you away from this. I don't want you to grow up like this. But then I kept doing it over and over again. So one night, August 17th, 1997, he beat me so bad. And then he proceeded to have sex with me. So I did it. I got up, he went to sleep, as though nothing happened. I went in the kitchen. I got a butcher knife. I stood over him with my arms raised and you're ready to stab him, but my arms wouldn't go down. For some reason, my arms would not go down. So that night, I got my boys and we left. and I haven't been back with him since. So I ended up going to another guy whom I married, and he beat me so bad till I couldn't walk. But I stayed with him because I loved him. And the sad part about it is I still do. But I moved on, and I'm here.
Anybody ever had love to turn you blind to some things? You knew it wasn't right. You knew what you were dealing with was not what you deserved. You knew he was no good for you. You knew she was no good for you. But because of love, you stayed. The first thing we have to do is we have to acknowledge it. You have to take the blinders off, and you have to recognize, you know what? I've been there. And it did happen to me. So the first thing is acknowledge it. Everyone say acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. Second critical point is accept it. Everyone say accept it. Accept it. What do I mean by accept it? Accepting it means that you become one with it. Just go ahead and take the power out of it. A lot of times people are walking around and they are acting as if they haven't been through anything. And because you're doing that, you're not able to help somebody else that is going to come through the same situation.
That's right.
Listen, there have been many times when I've heard someone talking and speaking about something that they were going through, and I knew I had been through the same exact thing. But while they're talking from a perspective as if they're going to possibly die there. They're talking from a perspective of they see no solution. And it would be a terrible thing for me to allow to happen, for someone to sit next to me or to be going through a situation that God has brought me through, and I not help them, speak life into them, explain to them that I've been there and I've done that. That's why you have to accept it, because as long as you don't accept it, and as long as you don't become one with it, there are people that are going to continuously walk through this life feeling like they are all by themselves. Right. How many of you have felt like when you went through some major situations, there was no one that could relate to you? There was no one that you could talk to. There was no one that you could get guidance from. There was no one that you could pour into and they could pour back into you. Well, that's how life does us. That's the plan of the enemy, is to isolate us many times and cause us to feel as if we are all alone. You for a second? What's your name, sir? Man, you might be shy too. Jonathan. Let's say Jonathan hurt me. As long as I have unforgiveness, everywhere that I go, I'm taking Jonathan with me. What's your name? Tina. Tina, I was in a relationship for about 10 years, and this dude named Jonathan used to call me stupid. Used to take my money, take my credit cards from me. But I'm here to encourage you that you're going to make it through it. Because you told me that you in a relationship, yada, yada, yada. I want you to be encouraged, because I ain't with Jonathan no more. I want you to know that you don't have to be with Tommy no more. You be encouraged, okay? You go to get with somebody else. Come here, DJ. What's your name? Steve.
Okay, Steve, you might go. Take it away.
You broke up with Jonathan. You done got together with Steve.
Yes.
Steve, I love you. Steve, you're the most wonderful man in my life. You have no clue what I've been through. Remember I told you about Jonathan? He with us. And you know why he with us? Because I ain't forgave him. So every time me and you get into it, I'm thinking about what he did. And a lot of times, you ain't really did nothing that bad. It's just the fact that I'm still holding on to him. And how he hurt me. And I haven't let him go. You don't know. You in a threesome.
Wow.
But you didn't even know it. About how much you weigh, John?
200.
200? Solid 200.
Good 200.
We a solid 385-pound relationship. Because I haven't let him go. I ain't in love with him. But I'm still mad at what he did to me. And every time I think about it,
Yeah, come on. You better go ahead and speak.
we all together. And yeah, we go on dates. You sit there right there.
Y'all say it better. Come on.
We sitting across the table from each other. But every now and again, when I think about what I've been through, I can't even focus on our future because I'm still hanging on to a 200-pound past. And so now you start wondering why things seem to always hit a major roadblock. You begin to wonder why I haven't wholly given my heart to you. You wonder why I got so many walls up. You see the good in me. You see my heart. But what you don't see is I'm still holding on to this pain. And as long as you're holding on to this pain, it doesn't matter who you meet, doesn't matter where you go, doesn't matter that you're not with Jonathan no more. He's still with you. Until you forgive.
Come on now, you speaking today.
When you forgive, you release yourself of a lot of weight. What's your name? Naisha. What? All right, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Nicole Lee. I'm the CFO of Perfectly Imperfect.
So Nicole, is it okay if we start with you?
Sure can.
Why don't you tell us about what your experience has been as it pertains to domestic violence?
Okay. Domestic violence to me wasn't basically the hidden thing. It was basically the calling, the why you got that on, why you can't go here, don't go over that person's house. It was more of an angry type of situation. It was very mental. It was financial too, because I had just got laid off at my job. So he felt like that he had control because he was the breadwinner then. So when I finally got back on my feet and I got my job, it was more then, that's when the physical became. Because now I don't need you. You can leave now. So it became to a fact that one day my neighbor called me. This is when I endured everything. Then it was almost to the end and I couldn't take it anymore. It was a breaking point. So at this point, I didn't care anymore. You're in my house, so I need you to leave. He wouldn't leave. So one day my neighbor called and she was like, it's a U-Haul truck pulled up to your house. I said, really? She was like, yeah. She said, he's taking everything. I said, good, let him. I didn't even care. When I came home, it was not a bed in my house. It was not a TV, a couch, anything. He took all my kids' games. I didn't care. Just leave. I was relieved.
Aisha, why don't you tell us a little bit about yours?
I guess it's my first time really
in front of all of these people. We were not living together. I was at a depressed moment in my life where you could say the devil found me and you were vulnerable. And even though people think that it's a lot that's verbally or mentally or physically abusive, but I had someone that was also spiritually abusive. So when they want to break your spirit, to when they feel like they have you, then you can never be released. But I had to go to church and pray really hard. My abuser was my son's father. I wasn't pregnant by him then. But I was still living with my parents, and he was even abusive in my parents' home. And we were raised to be strong women, and a lot of women always say, oh, that couldn't be me. Trust me, I said that. That couldn't be me. And before I know it, at a blink of an eye, I was already there. And they were like, well, why don't you leave? And at a point, you're so afraid to leave because this person knows your whereabouts. They know where you work, where you stay, what you do. So you're so scared you don't want to tell people, because I don't know about y'all, but I got parents that be old school from the South. They take people fishing. And y'all know what taking people fishing is, right? You ain't coming back. So my brothers didn't know. My father did not know. So I kept it in. And my breaking point was, I don't know if I told people that. I had got pregnant. I was so upset with myself because
You conquered, baby.
I did not want to be tied to this man. And I went to the abortion clinic to kill my son. I was like, I had it all planned out. My mom and them, they own me. You know, I'm so trustworthy. I had researched how the miscarriages go, so I got people thinking I'm miscarrying. I already had my mind getting an abortion because I don't want to be tied to this person. And I went to the abortion clinic, and the only thing that stopped me was God. When the lady showed me the video, and I was like, I cannot kill my child. I just have to get away from this person. But you realize you tied to them for the rest of your life. But I had to pray, and I realized, like he said, I've never said I was a survivor. I've always said that I'm unbreakable. I've always said I conquered it, because a lot of women want to use that. That shouldn't be a part of us, that's a title that we need to hold. Just let that go. You just overcame that. You don't need to hold on to that. That's not a part of you. That should be one of our puzzle pieces that makes us these strong, beautiful black women that we are, these women that we were created to be, these help, these ribs. But me overcoming was me just realizing how strong I was, and I had to walk away, and I had to let him know that you cannot spiritually break me anymore. Because see, those heal, those physical things heal. The verbal, they stay a little bit, but that heals. The mental heals, but then somebody got you spiritually broken, making you think you can never come up. You had lowly bar. There's nothing else. Nobody else wants you. I had to come out of that with my father, God rest his soul, and my grandmother. So that's how I knew. No, we didn't live together, which I'm glad, because he probably would kill me. But like he said, we are conquerors. We overcame. So I'm blessed to be here today, and my son will be 12 years old.
So we just wanted to come first just to say thank you so very much for everyone who has attended, for everyone who has donated. We actually had to literally go get another U-Haul because the first one ran over. So we thank God for that. We would like to thank Lauren and Ken. You guys are amazing. You guys will definitely see them again. Yeah, thank you so much. We want to thank all of our vendors. We love you guys so much. We definitely believe in celebrating and working with the local businesses, because it's very important. We're quick to go pay $1,000 to Versace and Gucci and things like that, but we don't want to support our own, and we think that it's very important to do that. So we want to say thank you to all the vendors, and we're going to be calling you again because we have a lot of events coming up as well.
Okay, well, she said everything, but I just want to say thank you from Kerese. It's not over. It's over at 8, so just you all go ahead and shop, get network, take pictures, do everything, and we have what?
Special one picture.
Pictures.
One picture for 10, 2 for 15. So hook up with Tania Davis. She's one of the best photographers out here. We would like to also thank our mother. Mommy, come out here, please. Our mom, Dolores. We wouldn't be the women we are if it wasn't for her. She's an amazing, amazing mother, and she has raised us. I mean, we were in church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we never complained because that's what made us the women we are today. We love to help. We love to give the gift of helping, and the reason we can go through the trials and tribulations that we go through is because she raised us to be women of prayer. And that has gotten us through so many trials and obstacles that we have gone through. So, Mom, we love you to the bottom of our hearts. Love you so much. We're not going to talk a lot. So, our team as well. Can our team come up here? Danielle Townsend, Akaya Palmer, and Nicole Lee. Can you run up here? Please and thank you. This event also wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for these 3 ladies who, if we call and say we want something, they do it. And it's bad out here that a lot of black women can't work together. And we wanted to break that stereotype because we work together, we pray together, we hang out together, we go to church together, we do it all. So it can happen, but you have to have the right mental state. You have to be positive, change your way of thinking. Don't think about the negative, change the positive. Change the negative into positive. So we love you, Danielle. This is Danielle who's been talking all day. This is Nicole, and this is Akaya. So we love you guys so very much. That's pretty much, and we have a blog. We have an inspirational blog. Follow us at www.IamYouArePerfectlyImperfect.com. We on Facebook, I Am You Are Perfectly Imperfect. Same thing for Instagram. We have our brand. We have an event coming up. We're not going to say it yet because it's very big and it's going to be very fun. So we definitely want you guys to come to it. And we're going to make sure it's warm. So make sure you put your contact information on the sheet because we definitely want all of you guys to come.
We also have something else coming up, so you all just stay tuned with our brother Edie, Will Edie. We're partnering up with him. So we're opening up a store, and it will be in the Beverly area. So it's the Bosses of Chicago. So just look out for that. God is really working. I don't know if y'all believe, but we do. We're women of faith. He's opening up doors. So just watch out. And if we go to the top, everybody going to the top. So let's go. Thank you all. You all go ahead and shop, mingle, network. And it's over at 8. So thank you all. God bless. Good night.